Trump versus DeSantis is fascinating. It's fascinating for many reasons. Now, in terms of these two men, I think they're going to be able to work out whatever is going on a personal level and on a professional level when it's all said and done. I think that will get worked out. But it's the reaction that's going on that is causing more problems than anything. And I'm seeing it on both sides, whether it's people that are Trump fans, which I'm a Trump fan, but I'm not going after DeSantis. I have nothing against Ron DeSantis. I think he's fantastic. I live in the state of Florida. I love the guy. But I'm a Trump guy, and I'm going to continue to be a Trump guy. But that doesn't affect the fact that I still have a massive amount of respect for Ron DeSantis, and I think he's going to make a fantastic president of the United States one day, just not in 2024. But I'm seeing people that are Trump supporters just trashing DeSantis. Trashing him. But on the other side, the DeSantis guys are hating on Trump. Oh, it's time for Trump to move out of the way. Let Ron DeSantis take over. Or I've seen people going, I voted for Trump twice, but this is too far. How is this too far? Have you ever heard Donald Trump talk? Like, this is what he does. He just goes after people. Now, is he justified in this? Well, from a public standpoint, he's 100% not justified in this. But privately, is there more going on? Maybe. And as I've said, Donald Trump is a counterpuncher. Donald Trump is so smart. He's not the smartest man in the history of existence, like some people say. He's also not the dumbest guy in the world, like a lot of other people say. He's a very smart guy, and he knows what he's doing. And there's a lot to this. Now, first, I wanted to talk about Matt Walsh. Matt Walsh, the Daily Wire, they are basically turning into mainstream media at this point in time. And to be fair, Matt Walsh, Ben Shapiro, they've always been negative on Trump, for sure. But the problem here is that you're going after Trump supporters. Do you understand how this sounds just like CNN? You're going after Trump supporters. And the fact that Matt Walsh, who was on with Joe Rogan before the midterms, saying how the Roe v. Wade situation wasn't a big deal and voters weren't really worried about that. That is absolutely not the case. And the Roe v. Wade situation, the Supreme Court overturning that had a lot to do with why this wasn't the red tsunami that a lot of people were predicting. But of course, Matt Walsh and Ben Shapiro and all of the anti-Trumpers out there, they don't want to talk about that. They just want to blame it on Trump. They just want to blame everything on Trump. It's Trump's fault. He doesn't have any power. He doesn't have any influence anymore. That Roe v. Wade situation is a powerful decision. And if you look at all the polls, it's pretty much 50-50 split down the middle. So that had a big impact on the midterms. That is just the reality of the situation. Matt Walsh, Ben Shapiro, they're too busy being anti-Trump to even think about how that could have had any impact on what goes on because they want to blame everything on Trump. Now, what's really crazy about this is that the Lincoln Project is now all in on the DeSantis bandwagon, and we know what they're doing. Of course we know what we're doing, but it's playing right into Trump's hands. So here you have Rick Wilson. Ron DeSantis is the leading never Trump candidate in the nation. Lincoln Project is eating this up. They released this right here. Little 30-second ad. Tired Donald Trump. Wired Ron DeSantis. And just kind of showing Ron DeSantis. This is the people that... these people are controlled by Donald Trump. They live and breathe and sleep. Everything about their lives is Donald Trump. So now Trump is playing right into their hands. But this is not a good... I mean, again, I know it's DeSantis isn't actually behind it, but it's still not a great look for Ron DeSantis. It's not at all. You got this story here from Posobiec. DeSantis for president super PAC to launch before Thanksgiving. Man, this is getting a little interesting. This is getting a little interesting now. Like I said, I think that a lot of people are getting caught up in the noise right now. I will not back down from being a Trump supporter. I will not waver in my support of Donald J. Trump. He is the greatest president of my lifetime. I know a lot of people go, oh, Jeremy just praises Trump no matter what. And that's from people that have never watched my content. Like, for instance, I think Truth Social is a terrible platform. I'm on it. I don't use it. I think I've done a few tweets over there. I think that Trump should have went to Getter. That's where he should have went. He should have went to Getter. Go to Getter. You already had a really good UI. You already had a really big base over there of users and personalities, and he should have just went there. But from an ego standpoint, I guess, I don't know, this whole True Social thing, I think he's got like some type of agreement with True Social. I don't know. It's a terrible fucking name, by the way. True Social is a terrible name. And then calling it Truth when you send it out, it's so dumb. So no, I have issues with Trump here and there, like anyone else. You know, his video game comments were insane. I thought that his comments about Ron DeSantis 3 days before the midterms was a really bad decision, just from a timing standpoint. He obviously made some really bad decisions in terms of people he surrounded himself with. All these things are normal. You can have disagreements with people and you can still like them. Obviously, this whole DeSantis situation, I'm not sure what's going to happen with that, but I'm still a huge fan of Ron DeSantis. The left doesn't understand that you can criticize or disagree and still be a fan. Same with like the Elon Musk thing. When it came down to when Elon was making his comments about Trump, I'm like, yeah, I side with Trump, not even close. And a lot of the weirdos are now, oh, look, he flip-flopped on Elon. No, I had a disagreement with Elon that I still very much appreciate what he's doing on Twitter and making all the blue check marks cry. These people just don't live in the real world. But ultimately, Donald Trump is the man. He will continue to be the man. It doesn't matter how much media manipulation's out there. It doesn't matter because ultimately, yes, every single person that you would believe hates Trump or has shown that they hate Trump, point blank, they're all backing the DeSantis narrative, all of them. Because regardless of how they feel about Ron DeSantis, they would all rather have DeSantis than Trump. That is a fact. And that is what is ultimately going on right now. They will do anything in their power and then some to get rid of Donald Trump, even if it means elevating someone like Ron DeSantis in order to get that done. They are willing to do that. The left is willing to do that. The Democrats, the rhinos, the mainstream, big tech, they're all willing to do that because at the end of the day, Ron DeSantis would be a far better candidate for them to deal with than Donald Trump. And that should tell you everything you need to know right there. Thank you guys for checking out this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Appreciate all of you. Have a great day, and we will talk to you later.